Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's huge game matchup of the Wildcats of Warwick against the Wizards of Washingtonville. It's a huge game for the boys in white as they're looking to get into the playoffs with a win tonight. And if they lose, they're going home with all hopes on next year's team. I will be doing your play-by-play. I'm Stephen Mailing. I'll be in the booth with Ryan DiCostanzo doing my color for me. Ryan, huge game tonight for the boys. Let's see what they can do. What are the keys to victory tonight?
Thank you, Stephen. You know it's going to be a great game to have for Warwick. They got to play aggressive defense. They got to make Washingtonville pass. They also got to take smart shots and keep the tempo going. Also, they got to keep the ball going. And finally, they have to force turnovers.
Yo, that's true. You know, we really got to push the tempo and get on them early because this is a good team that has wins against Burke and many others that we have lost to. So we really need to push the tempo in this game, get on them early, get them tired. All right, it's a big senior night tonight. The whole student section's in a whiteout. The place is nuts right now. They have all four bleachers pulled out. Ryan, who's the key player to watch tonight?
You know, senior night, Connor Perez. He's a shooting guard, senior captain. He wears the honorary number 24, which is passed down every single year. There's a huge fan base you'll see later tonight. He had a triple-double against the last game against Middlesing. He ended off with 22 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists.
Yeah, honestly, Connor Perez is one of those players that always has grit on the court. He never lets up. Even if they're down by 30, that kid's always in the game and pushing his best to the hoop. You know, it's going to be a great game. I can't wait to see what happens. Coming up next will be tip-off. Stick around.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team. And if I'm late,
She doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
Be nice, she's new.
Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened?
Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy, and I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi.
You mean you were driving?
Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know, Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, has she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here.
All right, welcome again to the huge senior night game of the Wildcats of Warwick Valley against the Wizards of Washingtonville. Coach for Warwick is Joe Mackey, and the coach for Washingtonville is Todd Rose. A huge game tonight. The students are nuts. The bleachers are filled, and it is a whiteout, and it's going nuts here. All right, so tonight's game is again a win and in. I'm Stephen Mailing alongside here with Ryan DiCostanzo. The boys are fired up, and we're gonna get ready to roll. Ryan, any last moment tips before the game?
Just play great defense. Don't let Washingtonville get those easy shots in the paint.
Amen. We got to push the tempo of the game. We really got to move. We got to get them tired. Like we said in the pregame, we really got to move the ball. If we get on them early, we'll get that win.
Can't wait to see what happens. It's going to be a great game.
Yeah, it will be. Coming out right now, the starters. Number 2, Josiah Joseph. 00, Vidar Hagen. Number 23, Zach Goldstein coming out. He is a huge key contributor to the game. He literally is a rebound machine. The kid is a block and rebound machine, and he can shoot from basically anywhere on the court. Austin Randall as well, nicknamed Sticks, coming out of the gun, ready to go. And here comes number 24, Connor Perez, ready to work. All right, folks, we're just about ready to get set for tip-off here at Warwick Valley High School in Warwick, New York. Ryan? I'm excited to see what the boys have tonight. This is a huge game. I really think their game should be good. They really just got to finish tonight.
Yeah, they're key components on both teams. Connor Perez, Zach Goldstein, can't wait to see what they do.
Exactly. Those boys are big together. They work well. They have great chemistry. They really are the key to this game and what we need. And maybe some players like Austin Rail to come out of the wood, come out firing, get some threes. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah.
All right. Just about to break the huddle here. And here we go. We are getting set for tip-off. There is Joe Mackey. And here we go. Tip-off will be number 5 of Washingtonville, Kareem Lubin, against number 23, Zach Goldstein of Warwick. And tip-off goes to Washingtonville. Number 21 has the ball, Brendan O'Leary, as we get set and underway. Josiah Joseph up and close with them. Moves left. Foul line. Moving into it. Shot. And it's off. Rebound by Connor Perez. All right, pushing the tempo. Austin's got the ball. Goes over to number 2, Josiah Joseph. Crossover. Shot. And it's in. That's
Good
a
shot.
Good shot. Great shot by Josiah Joseph to put the boys on the board here. And they are getting up and close and personal to these people. They really got to stop them on deep. They're getting ready. Ball moves over to Kareem Lubin, number 5. Number 1, Ryan Johnson has the ball. 13 moves into the paint, driving. And that shot is off. Good D by the boys. It comes out to Washingtonville. All right, here we go. Crossover. Connor's locking him up. Turns back, passes out to number 21, Brendan O'Leary. Moving on him. And a spin move, and that is going to be a travel. That is a travel, and it's Warwick's ball. Zach Goldstein to inbound the ball. That's a great 2-possession defensive series.
Sure is.
Listen to the student section go. This ball is inbounded, and now it's back to Josiah Joseph. Over to Connor Perez. Back to Josiah. They got that chemistry going, hopefully tonight. Crosses over, and it's stripped. Number 1, Ryan Johnson moving up the court. Passes left to number 21. Kareem Lubin drives in the paint. He puts it up, and it's good. 2-2 with 6:30 left in the first quarter. Zach Goldstein moving over to Connor Perez. Connor pushing the tempo, like we said. Over to Josiah. Cross into the paint, and it's stolen again. Kareem Lubin moving up the court. Right side of the court. Here comes the D. Shot up, and it's good by number 3, Ryan Hendricks. Ryan Hendricks with 2 points. Put Washingtonville 4-2. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Over to Zach Goldstein in the corner. Drives the paint. Moves up with the ball, and the shot is off. Rebound by Kareem Lubin. Pass over to Ryan Johnson. Shot for 3. Off the mark. 13 with the rebound. Ryan Hendricks drives the paint. Blocked by Vidar Hagman. Huge block. Number 1, Ryan Johnson left alone in the corner, and that's off the mark. He gets the rebound, and it's a foul on the floor. Austin Randall, number 11, with the foul.
Warwick's playing great defense, not allowing anyone in the paint.
They got to get those rebounds, though. That is the key to the game. They have to get over these tall players from Washingtonville and get those rebounds. If we're not going to get rebounds, we have no possession.
They're not pushing it.
Exactly. We got to push the tempo. Got to get it going. About 5:40 left here. Warwick Valley High School inbounded to number 13. Moves over to Kareem Lubin for 2. It's good. Washingtonville up 6-2 now. Zach Goldstein inbounding the ball. Drop by Josiah Joseph. Keeps it in. Austin Randall with the save. There we go. Moving up the court. And he crosses half court. Connor Perez driving the paint. And it's gonna be Warwick ball. Stripped by number 5, Kareem Lubin, out of bounds.
Warwick's playing aggressive. You can see that at early stages.
You know, they really got to push it. And, you know, Connor's got to really have his breakout. Inbound number 11. Zach Goldstein with the jumper. And it's off the mark. Kareem Lubin pushing. Back to number 21, Brendan O'Leary. Moves over to number 13, Ryan Graham. Drives the paint. Reverse layup, no good. Back out to Ryan Johnson. Moving it over. And he puts it up. And it's no good. Rebound, Austin Randall. Here we go. Still pushing. Josiah Joseph for 3. It's good. 3-pointer on the way. It's now 6-5 Washingtonville with 4:40 left in the first quarter. They're going to slow down the tempo a little bit. They're already looking a little tired coming out of the gun. Warwick's got to keep up this tempo, keep up the game. Kareem Lubin with the ball up top, moves over to Ryan Johnson. Johnson drives the paint, going up, and it's no good. Great D. 13, shot on the way, no good. That's going to be Warwick ball off of number 1, Ryan Johnson of Washingtonville.
Warwick's playing great defense. You can see once when Washington makes the shot, they at least have 2 or 3 players on them.
And they're coming back with those rebounds, and that is huge to this game. Rebounds is the key to the game. They really got to push the boards because there are some tall players.
Agreed.
Josiah Joseph to Austin Randall. Back to Josiah, moving up the court. To the right of the court, pass over to Zach Goldstein. Zach drives the paint, goes up. Vidar Hagman with a big rebound. Over to Josiah. Over to Zach, and there's a shot, and it's good. 2 points from Zach Goldstein. That is awesome. Boys are playing aggressive right now. It's huge. Score 7-6 Wildcats with 3:50 left in the first quarter. Tough D moving up top to Ryan Johnson. Over to Brendan O'Leary. He drives the paint, and that's good. Power drive to the hoop from the top of the key. And it looks like Washingtonville's moving up on Warwick. It looks like they're looking to play some pretty heavy pressure and press defense. Crossover by Josiah. And the ball is going to be for Washingtonville off of Josiah Joseph, right off the fingertips.
Washingtonville is not laying off with them.
No, they got it. You know what? In a game like this with a winning in, you got to keep the tempo push. They're fired up, and they know that. Oh, great poke from Josiah, and he's got it. Oh, and it's called back for a penalty.
It's a good strip by Josiah.
Yeah, and number 21 with the foul of Washingtonville, stopping that breakaway easy hoop.
It's a good drive for Warwick.
It's an awesome drive for Warwick. They got to keep up this tempo. They got to stay in the game.
It's definitely going to energate the crowd.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. The back 2 rows of the bleachers are standing right now. Big shout out to the boys up top. They're doing a great job over there. Inbound to Zach Goldstein. Surveying for 3. And it's good. What a shot by Zach Goldstein. Beautiful pull.
Excellent release.
You know, the kid really has a knack for this stuff. I mean, when you just see some kids that just play basketball for this, there's one reason. The kid is insanely good.
He's all over the place.
Exactly. Ball back up top to Brendan O'Leary, number 21. Stops pulls Kareem Lubin with number 5. 15 shot clock. Ryan Johnson with the 3. And it's off the mark. Off the back of the backboard. It's going to be out of bounds. Coming in for Warwick, number 55, Jonah Babakwa. Coming off the court, 0-0, Vidar Hagman, who was playing some great D and getting key rebounds. Ball inbounded to number 24, Connor Perez. Back to number 11, Austin Randall. Surveys the court over to number 2, Josiah. Josiah crosses over, moving in, driving on the paint. And it's stolen by Washingtonville. A tip by Kareem Lubin. Here comes Washingtonville. And that's number 3, Ryan Hendricks, with a great push to the hoop. Josiah Joseph taking it. Austin Randall surveying the court. It is 10-10 with 2:20 left in the first period. Ball over to number 24. Reverse layup, and it's good. Connor Perez.
Great shot.
That was a great move. The reverse layup was perfect. Had 2 defenders on him on the baseline, and he made it work. That was huge. Coming up with the ball now, number 3, Ryan Hendricks. 21, Brendan O'Leary crosses up. Spin move, and it's off the mark. Rebound by number 23, Zach Goldstein. Pushing the tempo. Warwick looks to stay on top of Washingtonville here. Calling for the big guys. The big 2 are in the game, 55 and 23, Zach and Jonah. 3-pointer from Connor Perez, off the mark. Rebound by number 21, Brendan O'Leary. The ball's up. What a shot by number 21, Brendan O'Leary, and the foul.
And 1.
Sub in for Warwick, number 12, Jeremy Plackstrack, number 2 coming off the court, Josiah Joseph. And look at that taunting. Don't you love to just see it in a game like this? That's a huge student section up there compared to Washingtonville's smaller one. Foul shot off the mark. Rebound by Zach. Pushing the tempo here is Warwick. Austin with the ball, surveying left. Pass over to Connor Perez. Looks with the ball, goes over to Zach Goldstein. Long 3, and it's good!
From downtown.
From downtown, you said it. What a shot. This is a kid who needs to catch fire in this game, and he's looking good so far.
It's going to be a key factor.
Yeah, 1:05 left in the quarter. It's the Wildcats 15, Washingtonville 12. Ball pushed over to Ryan Graham, number 13. Out to Ryan Hendricks, number 3. Moving into the paint, what a move. Oh, my goodness. How is that not a travel?
They're getting fancy with it.
They are getting fancy, but I'm surprised that wasn't travel. Austin Randall with the handles. Look at this kid. Over to Jeremy. Over to Connor. Over to Jonah. But a rebound. He gets his own rebound. But it's a foul underneath the hoop. That'll bring it down. What a push by the Wildcats.
That was such an eventful drive.
This is such a game to watch because it is just Two great basketball programs going at it, going hard on the court, putting 100% out there.
Gotta give props to Austin Randall with those spin moves.
Connor Perez with the three, and it's off the mark. Rebound by Austin Randall. Out to Jeremy, over to Zach Goldstein. Now back in the corner to Connor Perez, looking for the screen. Won't get there. And that's a foul going up. He's going to get 2 shots here, folks. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Wildcats 15, Washingtonville 14, and Connor Perez going to the foul line. Ryan, talk a little bit about that last drive by the Wildcats, the big push.
Well, you see that Warwick's getting very aggressive, pushing into the paint, trying to draw those fouls to get those extra points.
That's true. Connor Perez with the first foul shot. That's off the mark. That's all right. That's why you get 2, isn't that?
Yeah.
All right. Coming off the court,
another.
number 23, Zach Goldstein, who is already has 8 points so far. 2 of them being 3-pointers. That's huge.
It's definitely a key factor to win this game.
Yep. And foul shot number 2 is on the way. Coming in will be number 2, Josiah Joseph, for number 24, Connor Perez. Out there right now, Josiah Joseph, number 2, Vidar Hagman, 00, Jeremy Pleitstrack, number 12, Jonah Bavacqua, number 55, and Austin Randall, number 11, otherwise known as Sticks, I've been told. Ryan Hendricks, number 3, pushes it over to Kareem Lubin, number 5. He drives the paint, moving in, and that's a charge. What a great position for Austin Randall to be in. That's a great play by him. Ryan, that kid is something else. I mean, the handles, taking the charge, I mean, that's huge.
He's got potential.
He really does have potential. I cannot lie with that.
He's into this game.
He really is. And here he moves. It's his senior night. He's looking to get a big one, and it's a straight. And number 3, moving away with the breakaway, and it's off the mark. Ryan Graham with the rebound, and he's going to get a foul called. Foul called on number 12, Jeremy Pleitstrack. You know, what can you say? A little strip, nothing big. They'll come back up the court and get it.
It was a good effort to try to get the ball, to get that turnovers I told you about earlier.
Yeah, you know, man defense coming out of the garden for both teams. You're talking about man and moving into the 3-2 zone.
Yeah.
And that's huge. You know, you got to play them close. And that's what Warwick's been doing.
Exactly.
2 seconds left in the first quarter. Score Wildcats 16, Wizards 14. Student section's loud and proud, and they just got him 2 off. And big heat by Josiah Joseph off the mark. And that'll do it for the first quarter. But the Wildcats are doing great. You know, coming back, Wildcats 16, Wizards 14. We'll see you in the second quarter. Stick around.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Welcome back to the second quarter with the Wildcats 16, Wizards 14. Ball was inbounded. Ryan Tellier, number 34 in the game with the 3. It's off the mark. Big rebound by number 55, Jonah. And he won't get it. Just off the mark, just off the tip of the rim. But that was a huge rebound. The kid's huge. I mean, how are you going to beat that kid for a rebound? Number 21, Brendan O'Leary with the miss. And Vidar with a great tip. It's going to be off number 24 of the Wizards. Number 24, Andrew Fitzpatrick, touched it last. He is stunned by that call.
Yeah.
But you know what? Can't argue with the facts. The refs know their stuff. Inbounded to number 34, Ryan Tellier. Plays it back to number 2, Josiah Joseph. Surveying the court, left to right, moves left. Back to Ryan up top. Pass over to number 12, Jeremy Pleitstrack. Little step, gotta move. There we go. Oh, takeaway by Ryan Hendricks, number 3. And he'll put it in. Score is now tied at 16, Ryan.
Can't afford to have those turnovers like that.
Yeah, you know, they're going to play a key component in the rest of the game. Josiah Joseph with the handles. And it's going to be saved by number 55. Jonah Bavacqua. Vidar goes up. No foul calls. And now they call a foul on Josiah Joseph, number 2. But here come the big 2 players of the game. Coming into the game, number 24, Connor Perez. Number 23, Zach Goldstein. Zach already coming off a great first quarter. 8 points, 2 rebounds. This kid is a monster at the game. So here we are, 6:56 in the second quarter, 16-16 both teams respectively. Number 3, Ryan Hendricks moving up. The kid has not been subbed out yet. Number 24, Andrew Fitzpatrick, looking at the ball. Number 23, a new player, a new face of the game, Dylan Sullivan. And number 21 moving in, and he'll put it in, driving the paint. Brendan O'Leary with a great move. All right, inbound to number 24 is that. 24, Connor Perez. Moving over to number 2, Josiah Joseph. And Zach Goldstein's wide open for 3. And it's off the mark. Tipped away, though, and they'll get the ball back. Josiah Joseph slowing it down for Warwick, getting a play together. All right. Got to be careful with those passes. Number 34, Ryan Tellier moving into the hoop. And it's off the mark. Rebound, and here come the Wizards back up the floor. 18-16 Wizards. 6 minutes left in the second period. Ryan Hendricks passes over number 21, Brendan O'Leary. Step back 3 on the way. Really short. Off the rim, off the front of the rim. Connor Perez pushing the tempo, moving up. And that's not a foul, but big rebound. Jonah Bavacqua. Nothing was called. 24 moving in, Andrew Fitzpatrick, nothing. But number 21, Brendan O'Leary with the rebound and the putback. Putting Washingtonville up by 4. You know, it's just about, we got to finish at the hoop, Ryan.
Yeah.
That's really the key to this game. Shai Joseph moves in.
Like you said earlier, you got to get the rebound.
You got to get that rebound. It's all about the key to the game. Got to play some great defense. Up Josiah drives the paint, puts it up short. Zach Goldstein with the rebound. Put it back up. And Zach with another rebound.
Big man.
They called a foul on the floor before the shot came through. All right. Zach's going to have, the ball's going to be coming in underneath. Subs coming in. Number 11, Austin Randall, for number 34, Ryan Tellier. And here comes for the Wizards, big man, number 44, Justin Higgins. He's about to check into the game. Austin Randall for 3 off the inbound, and it's good.
What a
Great
shot.
shot by Austin Randall.
It's a swish.
That is literally, that's hoping to push the momentum back to Warwick. Swing it back for our, and the boys up top in white helping us out. All right, number 1, Johnson, horrible pass, and Austin Randall with the tape, pushing the tempo, moving up the court. Connor Perez over to Zach Goldstein. Zach's gonna drive the paint, moving in, and off the mark. Got to get back, Austin Randall. Coach is not happy with that call, and that's rightfully so. I don't know what you call there, but the refs, I guess that's why they're trained and paid to do this stuff, because they know the calls. Number 21, Brendan O'Leary, going to the line, who's having a big game for Washingtonville. He is their key player right now. He's really on fire.
It looks like the coach is going to have them run the offense through 21.
Really is. They're centering their whole thing around number 21.
Yeah.
Subs coming in for Washington on number 44. Justin Higgins is in the game. Coming for number 23, Dylan Sullivan. So it looks like Jonah and Zach are going to play a big key part in the rebounds here. Brendan O'Leary with the shot, and it's good. He's 1 out of 2 there. So the score, 4:36 left in the second period. The score is 21-19 Wizards. Boys are very still in this game. Inbound to number 24, Connor. Back to Austin Randall, number 11. Help him out. Zach Goldstein over to Connor Perez. Connor's pushing the tempo. Nice play. Oh, Jonah with the putback. Jonah, that's a foul over the back. Coming over the back was number 44, Justin Higgins. That's going to be 2 shots for Jonah.
Jonah's trying to get those second chance points.
Amen. Taking a look here. This is Jonah's first foul shot to the game. This kid's huge. The kid is huge. Off the mark on the first shot. It's all right. Again, you get 2. At least make the 1. Let's make it a 1-point game, you know what I mean? Let's keep it close at halftime. Push the tempo.
Yeah.
Shot number 2 on the way, and it's good. Jonah Bavacqua, 1 of 2 from the free throw line thus far. Number 13, Ryan Graham with the ball for the Wizards. Pushes it over to number 2, Parker Valancher. New face, and he moves in on the paint, and it's good. Good move. On a very skinny kid moving in on a very tall kid.
Yeah.
But you know what? The agility is what it's all about.
He got it done. That's all that matters.
Amen. Zach Goldstein up with the ball, and it's good off the backboard. There he is, the big man, number 23, Zach Goldstein, putting it up for the Cats.
He's getting aggressive.
Yeah, it's, the kid, I watched him in the Burke game about 2 weeks ago. He kept him in the game 3 quarters through. And you know what? That was a tough loss for the boys. They were doing really well on the road, and that's usually a very tough opponent. Shot off the mark from number 3, Ryan Hendricks. Rebound. Austin Randall pushing the tempo. Back out to Austin. Over to Zach Goldstein. Zach's in a little bit of trouble. Drives the paint. Saves it. And it's going to go out of bounds.
It's a good attempt.
It was a good attempt to save the ball. I'll give you that. Tried his best to save. Subs in for Warwick. Number 34 coming in. Ryan Tellier. In for number 11, Sticks. Austin Randall.
Looks like Austin Randall, he's a team player. He sees an open shot to a teammate, he makes it.
Timeout by the Washingtonville Wizards here. Those past about 4.5 minutes, the Wildcats are really pushing the tempo here, keeping themselves in the game. It's only 23-22. That's a 1-point game. That's huge. Playing strict defense like you were talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, keeping it competitive.
Keeping it competitive is what the sport's all about. You know what I mean? Yeah. Coach is over there. He's getting his boys back. He's keeping his boys in the game, keeping them pumped up. Washingtonville's just looking to bury them here at half, but the boys got to keep in there. They got to keep pushing. So here we go, out of the huddle. And it looks like we got 3:30 left in the second period. Wizards 23, Wildcats 22. Into inbound the ball, number 1, Ryan Johnson for the Wizards. And here they come. Ref's blowing his whistle. Play is in. Point guard Ryan Hendricks takes the ball, moving it up the court. Taking a slow approach here, maybe trying to eat some clock. And a little screen from the big guy, number 44, Justin Higgins. Spin move, great D, and it's a travel. Great D. Zach staying with him, moving his hips. That's what you need.
I'm sorry, but they're forcing the turnovers.
That's what you need. I mean, this game is all about defense, really. They say that offense wins games, but defense, you got to have a combination of both. You have a great combination of both. Josiah Joseph gets the foul called. Number 21, Brendan O'Leary with the foul. Right on the arm. All right, Washingtonville is now at 7 fouls. So it's going to be 1-1 from the line for Josiah Joseph. Let's try to get 2 here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The boys have been pushing the tempo. Washingtonville's getting tired. Everyone up top is still standing, might I say. And first shot on the way is off the mark. Rebound by number 44, Justin Higgins of Washingtonville. Number 3, Ryan Hendricks, moving up the left side of the court. Zach Goldstein waiting at him by the 3-point line. Pushes it over to number 13, Ryan Graham. Moving left. Moving in. Coming out to number 21, Brendan O'Leary, the big player. Great pass underneath. It's coming out, number 13, Ryan Graham. Drives. And it's off the mark. Great job by Zach Goldstein, tipping it out and giving Ryan Tellier a chance to snatch that ball up. Here comes Josiah, slowing the tempo down. 2:35 left in the second quarter. Wizards 23, Wildcats 22. And over to Josiah, who's wide open. 3 on the way, and it's off the mark. And Ryan Johnson with the rebound, pushing the tempo. Here he comes. And they're calling a charge. Great job by Connor Perez, putting his feet steady on the ground and taking it like a man.
They want the win.
Yeah, exactly. This is the win-and-in situation. And this is when you see the best. You see the best of each team come out. Timeout by Warwick. Timeout by Coach Joe Mackey. Washingtonville, look at them. They're looking a little tired right now. They're really pushed. Coach is trying, he's trying to slow down the game. They're moving the ball really slow while the Wildcats are still pushing the tempo of the game. That's huge.
Yeah, like you see Warwick, they play the great defense. They're just getting at Washingtonville.
They are. It's all about keeping that tempo up. It's just, I reiterate that statement a lot because that's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's about keeping the tempo up. Coach is talking to his players, keeping them in the game, keeping them pumped. I don't think the boys are getting out of this game right now. They are fired up. They're shooting all guns blazing. They are ready to go.
Looks like a completely different team than you see the past few games they've been playing.
I was watching the JV game before that, and the JV game came down to 46-44. The Wizards won.
Yeah.
And it was one heck of a game. I mean, we probably should have been filming that one, but this game is even better.
Yeah.
I mean, man, you just can't predict this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Number 24 to inbound the ball, Connor Perez, looking for a little bit of a body. Goes over to Josiah, back to Connor. Our player to watch is with the ball. Here he goes, over to Josiah, pushing. Who's over to the right side of the court after crossing through the paint. Connor moves to right. Back up top to Jonah. Out to Zach Goldstein. Zach for 3. And it's off
Oh!
It hit the play clock. So that's going to be no good. But hell, that would be one lucky bounce. I would tell you that. That is one lucky bounce.
Would have been a great shot.
Here comes Ryan Hendricks up with the ball. 1:50 left until half with a score of the Wizards 23 and the Wildcats 22. Moving over to Ryan Graham, number 13, moving to his right. Pushes the paint, and it's good. What a move, a power move, moving left to right to put it in. Inbound coming. Back over to Connor. Josiah. Back over to Connor. They got some chemistry, I'll tell you that. They love passing the ball to each other. Oh my gosh, great pass by Connor. Heads up, and that is going to be a foul on number 1, Ryan Johnson. Coming underneath the big guy. And we are going to have 1-and-1 here again. Washingtonville already up to 9 fouls. Sub coming in, number 5, Kareem Lubin. In for number 1, Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson now has 2 fouls for the Wizards.
Warwick staying aggressive. 55, big man, he's up.
Also known, I heard his nickname is Lersk. You know, he's a big boy. He is a big boy. He kind of looks like the boy died by. I mean,
yeah.
It's striking resemblance. Maybe it's the hair. But anyways, number 55 with the first shot, good. Second shot on the way. Oh, that's perfect. 2 big points from the big guy and number 55, Jonah Bavakwa.
No doubt.
All right, crossing over. Ryan Hendricks with a power move to the hoop, and it's off the mark. Ryan Tellier with the big rebound, pushing the tempo. Jonah Bavakwa over, and it's tipped away by Ryan. Tipped away by Kareem Lubin. Looked like the ref got in the way a little bit there, but you know what? He's okay with it.
Yeah.
That's good sportsmanship. You know what? Staying out of the ref's face is huge. Letting them call the game.
Got to respect them. They're doing their job.
Yeah, Connor into Zach Goldstein. Over to Jonah. That's perfect. Moving the ball has been great for the Wildcats.
It's great team chemistry.
It's wonderful team chemistry, if you ask me. All right, Ryan Hendricks, left to right. Ryan Tellier staying with him. Over to Kareem Lubin. Zach has him locked. 44, Justin Higgins. Oh, 21, Brendan O'Leary up. And it's off the mark by Washingtonville. It looks like it's off of blue. It's off of blue, off of the big man, number 44, Justin Higgins. And it's Wildcat ball with 33 seconds left, and the Wildcats leading 26-25.
It's a back and forth game.
And it looks like shot clock's off. Boys might hold for the last shot here. And out to Josiah. He's going to take it for 3. And it's good. Nothing but net. Josiah Joseph with a huge 3 to put the Wildcats up by 3.
From downtown.
From downtown. You said it, Ryan. On the right side of the court, Ryan Hendricks. They're going to hold. It looks like 8 seconds left. Pushing it. Brendan O'Leary with the ball. 5 seconds. Long 3. And it's off the mark. And that will be the hat. Josiah Joseph off the shot. But please stick around. This game is intense. The Wildcats going into the locker room with a lead of 28-25. We'll be right back with the second half right after this.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Welcome back, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half game of the Wildcats of Warwick Valley against the Wizards of Washingtonville. The boys had a terrific first half. Zach Goldstein, the beast in the number 23 in white, had 10 points, a couple rebounds, and he had about 2 assists in that. And you know what? The boys are up by 3, starting the third period. Let's see if we can keep it up. Ryan, any comments about that last half?
Play the same like they did last period. It was a great what was the word? It's just a great momentum.
They had a lot of momentum. They had a lot of speed. They were really pushing it. You know what I mean? It's all about pushing it. And the ball is inbounded, and we are underway in the second half. Number 3, Ryan Hendricks with the ball. Passes over to number 13, Ryan Graham. Stutter step, moving in, out to Ryan Hendricks, number 3. Moves in, jumper from the foul line, off the mark. Connor Perez swooping in with a big rebound. Josiah Joseph, number 2, takes the ball for the Cats up the court. Over to number 24, Connor Perez. Moving in, driving, reverse layup, and one!
What a play by Goldstein.
Goldstein. Perez.
I'm sorry.
Connor, come on.
My bad.
Our player to watch, number 24, Connor Perez in white. The kid is doing great. They have baby pictures up there on the bleachers. They love this kid. I mean, who wouldn't? The kid is an absolute beast at the game.
Number 24 can't be stopped.
He cannot, and here he comes to complete the three-point play, and he does. Great work by Connor Perez on that swifty move to the hoop with a reverse layup. Ryan Hendricks pushing in, and it's going to be a foul on the floor. Austin Randall, it looks like it was a little bit of a reach there. Little hands, getting a little too personal with the guy, you know what I mean? Yeah, all right, so it's going to be a foul. It's coming under the hoop. Ryan Johnson to inbound the ball. Looking for someone. He's got nobody. Oh, out to number 3, Ryan Hendricks. Back up top, they'll slow down the tempo. Ryan Graham pushing in on Zach Goldstein. And it's going to be a block for 2 shots. Looks like he was inside that little cove, if you know what I mean. It's the place you can't be when you're taking a charge. It's going to be a block on number 11, Austin Randall.
They're playing aggressive, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a second foul of the game. Third foul of the game, I'm sorry, excuse me. After that last reach. Number 13 to the line. This is the first shot. That's Ryan Graham for the Wizards. Checking into the game, number 34, Ryan Tellier, in for number 11, Austin Randall. Second shot on the way from Ryan Graham, and he's 1 for 2. Seems like the mantra for the game is 1 for 2 from the foul line. I mean, everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
And back up to number 24, Connor Perez. And here come the Wildcats. Moving left to right. Hold. Needs someone. He's got the big man, number 55. Back to him for 3 from downtown. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Steph Curry, who?
Yeah. Looks like Connor's signing with the Golden State Warriors next year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the Wildcats are up 34-26 with 6:50 left in the game. Number 21, Brendan O'Leary into the hoop. Rebound by number 5, Kareem Lubin. Moving to the hoop there, it's off the mark. Number 55, Jonah with the rebound. Josiah Joseph is going to push it. Coach is asking to push the tempo, and rightfully so. Oh, the cross. Here comes Connor, and he's going to the hoop.
It's a good synchronization.
Timeout, Wizards. Let's talk a little bit about number 24 in white, Ryan. Our key player to watch is on fire in this quarter. Talk a little bit about him, Ryan.
I don't know. The crowd loves him. They have the baby pictures. They have everything.
I know. Look at this. The seniors up top just shows how much the student body is into this game, how much they really care about Warwick sports here, and that's what makes it special here at the high school.
I think they're one of the key factors of why they're winning.
You know what? I think so too, because back in volleyball and in football, they sway the whole momentum. Look at that. Baby picture Connor. Look at Nick Petito holding up so proud. Check that out. That is something special.
They love him.
And here comes Let's Go Warwick, the chant that has been in every team for every year. This is a huge game. This is probably the biggest game in the past 7 years of Warwick basketball.
Yeah.
If I may say so myself. Correct me if I'm wrong, but honestly. You know what? It's a great game anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what the boys, if they can keep this tempo up with 6:32 left in the third quarter. Score Wildcats 36, Wizards 26. And here come the Wizards to inbound the ball. Ryan Graham into number 3, Ryan Hendricks. He's slowing the tempo up. Coach is looking to push it on the Wildcats. Over to number 13, Ryan Graham. Left side of the court. Moving right into the paint. Shot from the foul line. It's off the mark. Jonah with the rebound. And it's almost taken away by Kareem Lubin. And Connor's slowing it down. He's taking that captain role that he earned this year. Step back over to number 34, Ryan Tellier. And it's off the mark. Rebound comes out to number 2, Josiah Joseph. And it's over to Connor Perez. Driving the paint. Shot. Jumper. It's good.
Crowd loves it. They're going wild.
The kid is on fire this period.
The captain.
He was our key player to watch. There's a reason why he was the key player to watch. He is doing great. Here comes the defense chant. The crowd is into it. I'm excited. Back up to number 1, Ryan Johnson's back in the game. Number 21, Brendan O'Leary. Cross up on Ryan Tellier. Move to the hoop. Oh my goodness gracious. What a layup. What a layup. Pushing the tempo. Jonah Bavacqua is going to slow it down for the Wildcats. Over to Zach Goldstein. Zach's going to drive the paint. Moving in.
And the foul.
And the call. Great call. And the foul. Amen. Zach Goldstein, Connor Perez, the dynamic duo from Warwick.
The Splash Brothers.
I'm telling you, man, 23 and 24. There's a reason why they're 1 apart. They are literally, you know what? They could literally be Siamese twins if they were attached. They would be Siamese twins, I'm telling you.
They're one together.
Exactly. Zach Goldstein from the line, and it's good. Completes the three-point play for the Wildcats to put them up 41-28 with 5:20 left in the third. Number 13, Ryan Graham with the ball. Moves left to Ryan Hendricks. And there's going to be a foul called on the Wildcats. Number 34, Ryan Tellier called for the foul. And it's going to be under the hoop goes the inbound. All righty. Number 1, Ryan Johnson with the ball. Inbounding. Ryan Graham. Over to Kareem Lubin. Stripped. What a strip by Josiah Joseph. Connor Perez moving up the court. It's white ball anyways. It was off number 1, Ryan Johnson. Wizards are getting frustrated here. They are really looking for that possession because they cannot put a shot in the hoop.
Yeah.
We got everything going. The momentum swung towards Warwick. We got to keep it this way. Connor Perez with the ball up top. Gets the screen from the big guy, number 50.
Oh.
Trips. It's okay. Number 55, Kareem Lubin.
Oh.
Off the mark. But it's put back in by number 1, Ryan Johnson.
Look at those 2 points back.
And here comes Josiah Joseph with the Cats up by 11. Ball over right to Ryan Tellier. Ryan Tellier moves with the ball. Looking for a body. He's going to drive. Someone help him out. Timeout, White, as he was struggling in the ball. The Wizards are really pushing that D. Ryan, these past 3 minutes, it's all been about number 24.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that?
He's a great player. Playing aggressive, getting those deep threes, just defining the game.
You know what? It's all about his grit and determination that really makes him a key player in this game. You know, I have a stats class. I have a comm class. We have a comm class with him. I mean, the kid is nothing but hard work.
Yeah.
If you saw him, he is nothing but hard work.
Never gives up.
Never gives up. You'll be seeing him in our next show, Overtime, when it comes out in about a week or so, with our 44 on the Street episode featuring Sean English and Connor Perez. But anyways, let's take a look. There's the huddle. Coach is into this game. The Cats got to keep up the tempo. And you know what? It's putting them up by 11 with 4:35 left in the third period. Cats are up 41-30 over the Wizards.
The bench loves it.
Bench loves it. The crowd loves it. I mean, if you look over to the Wizards student section is dead.
Yeah.
Dead quiet. And the ball is coming in. Zach Goldstein saving the ball.
On his tippy toes.
Oh, what a save. That was close. Number 2, Josiah Joseph moving with the ball. Moving left over to number 23, Zach Goldstein, and it's good.
LeBron James?
I don't know. 23, it could really be meant for him. You know what I mean? That number's there for him.
Yeah.
So here we go. Number 1, Ryan Johnson gets the pass from number 3, Ryan Hendricks. Back to number 3, Ryan Hendricks. Ryan Graham, number 13, with the ball up top. Moving into the corner, Ryan Hendricks drives in the paint. Kareem Lubin gets the ball. And a quick drive. Oh, he gets the rebound. Number 13, Ryan Graham.
Answers back with
And
the
it's
throw
good.
three.
That was a three-pointer, and that was huge for the Wizards. Wildcats are still up by 10 with 3:45 left in the third. Josiah Joseph, number 2, moving in, and it looks like he fell over. Connor Perez moving to the hoop. What a move!
The layup was nice.
That was a beautiful move by Connor Perez, our key player. On my left here, I also have a guest broadcaster, Teddy Fernandez, looking to continue that role, kind of steal my job in a little bit. Hope to see you in a couple of years here. All right, back to the game. Number 13, Ryan Graham. Over to number 1, Ryan Johnson, and that's a bad pass. Way to be, Cats. Coming into the game, 0-0, Vidar Hageman. Coming in for number 55, Jonah Bavacqua. The kid is doing great. You know,
Yeah.
this team has the chemistry that they need. And pass over to number 23. Over back to 0-0. Back to number 2, Josiah Joseph. There's a foul called on the Cats. And the Wizards will get the ball back with 3:05 remaining. Cats are 45-33 over the Wizards in the third period. Ball quickly passed to Kareem Lubin, over to Ryan Johnson, number 1. Fake shot, moving in on the paint, and it's way off the mark. But he gets his own rebound and he puts it back. It's all about the rebounds, Ryan.
Yeah.
It is all about the rebounds. Number 2, Josiah Joseph with the ball. Slowing it down for the Cats here. Moving to his right. Moving back over to his left, ball over to, and it's here to number 24 in white. Dribbling with the ball. Jumper over the man. He can't get it, but Zach Goldstein with the board. They're going to call a push. They're going to call a push. Coach is not happy, and he's rightfully so not happy.
Yeah.
They're going to call number 23, Zach Goldstein, for the foul. And you can hear it from the fans.
They don't like it.
They really don't. Rightfully so. Look, I mean, they're all, literally the back 2 rows are still standing.
Yeah.
Their knees must be killing them. Anyways, Ryan Hendricks, number 3 with the ball. Josiah Joseph defending. Slowing down the tempo, moving over to number 1, Ryan Johnson. Top of the paint, moving in. For 3, Brendan O'Leary. It's good, nothing but net. Beautiful shot. 45-38 Cats with 2:05 remaining in the third. Josiah Joseph, they got to put some points on the board here for the Cats. 0-0 Vidar. Vidar Hageman back to number 24 for 3. And it is off the mark. That is no big deal because this kid is still having a great third quarter.
Can't blame him.
Into the game, the big boy, number 55, Jonah Bavakwa, in for number 23, Zach Goldstein. So Zach can get a little break and chill with the fouls. You know,
Yeah.
Number 3, Ryan Hendricks, moving up the court with the ball. Over to number 5, Kareem Lubin. Over to number 1, Ryan Johnson, fake shot again. Moves in with a left hand. You can hear it from the students, they're loving it. 45-40, 1:30 left in the third period. Tight D, tight game. Cats are moving the ball. Moving in, Connor Perez off the mark. And the Wizards get the rebound. Number 3 moving up the court. Great play by Josiah Joseph to save the easy 2 from going in.
Stopping the fast break.
Stopping the fast break is key. Number 12 checking into the game. Jeremy Platstrack coming in for 24, Connor Perez. And into inbound the ball, Ryan Johnson. That's the familiar face under the hoop. He seems like their go-to guy for the passing.
Yeah.
Out to number 21, Brendan O'Leary. Up top, 25 now on the shot clock for the Wizards. Between his legs, crossover. He moves in. And that's off. That is off the Whoa. And we got a reverse of call here. He's calling a tip. And I mean, I wish we could do some instant replay here because I do not think that was off the Wildcats. But let the refs call their game.
That's what happened last game.
Yep, it did. And shot from Brendan O'Leary is off the mark. Rebound by number 34, Ryan Tellier.
It's a big rebound.
That's a big rebound. They need to get the ball and they need to score. 45-40 here, 50 seconds left in the third period. Josiah Joseph for 2. Rebound, number 1, Ryan Johnson pushing the tempo of the game. Here we go. And they're going to call a block for 2 shots. They're calling a block. It looks like he was on that line. So that's going to be number 34, Ryan Tellier, with another foul. Here we go. Checking into the game for the Wizards after this foul shots, it seems, will be number 24, Dylan Sullivan.
This looks like a completely different Washingtonville team that we saw last half.
It's true. And the shot's good. Number 1, Ryan Johnson number 24 coming into the game. Andrew Fitzpatrick, excuse me, before I misspoke. Andrew Fitzpatrick, number 24, in for number 21, Brendan O'Leary. And it's good. It's 45-42 with 42 seconds left in the third period. Boys got to push it. And the play from Josiah. Josiah getting up. He's got to get people to move for him. Moving left to right over to Lersk. Jonah Bavakwa, number 55, over to Vidar. Over to Josiah, number 2. He's needing help. He needs something here. And it's stripped. Number 13 of the Wizards, Ryan Graham, moving in. And they're calling a charge. Number 13, Ryan Graham with a charge. Coming in a little aggressively, it seems. He doesn't like the call. Number 12 loves the call because he was underneath him.
Yeah.
So number 34 to inbound the ball for the Cats. They're going to move it over. You got to move it. You got to move the ball. There we go, number 2, Josiah. Looks like the Wizards are from 3 down. Oh. Oh, and it's off the mark at the buzzer. But at the end of the third period, it's the Cats 45, the Wizards 42. Stick around. Great fourth quarter action coming up next. Welcome back to the fourth quarter of this thrilling game. It is 45, the Wildcats, and 42, Washingtonville Wizards. At the start of the fourth quarter, inbounded to number 24, Connor Perez, who's back in the game after being taken out for a rest because it looks like they're going to be in for it this period. They really got to move it. 24, Connor Perez moving to the right side of the court. Zach Goldstein with the post. That's calling a travel. Travel on number 23, Zach Goldstein.
Coach doesn't like it.
Coach does not like it. He's looking for the block.
Yeah.
That's really what he's looking for. Ball inbounded to number 3, Ryan Hendricks. Taking his time moving up the court. I think my grandmother moves quicker than that, but that's all I got to say. Moving over to number 5, Kareem Lubin. He's driving the paint, looking for a layup, and he loses possession, and Jonah Balaka takes it. 7:25 left. Wildcats 45, Wizards 42. Fourth quarter action on senior night. It is amazing. Zach Goldstein on the post. Looking for help. Looking for help. And it's stripped from behind. And Connor Perez with a takeaway. And it's going the other way. Ryan Johnson with a foul.
That's 3 for him now.
Yeah. That is a great hustle by number 24 in white. And there's a shot of the ref who's making the call. I mean, I would not want to be in his shoes right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a tough game. Ball inbound to number 24, Connor Perez, the player who is carrying the Wildcats. He is doing a great job.
Yeah.
Ball move over to number 12, Jeremy Plastrek, over to number 2, Josiah Joseph. Looking in the post is Zach Goldstein. There goes Jonah Bavakwa up top to take the ball. Dribbles. Over to number 24, 13 on the shot clock. 10 on the shot clock. 24 is moving over. He needs something. Zach Goldstein for 2, and he makes it.
They needed that.
They really did. That stopped the Wizards' momentum, and that was huge. Score, 47 Wildcats, Wizards 42. Here comes. And that's going to be Wildcat ball. Great defense. Putting their hands up, Ryan. What do you think?
It's a great game. You see both student section crowds are on their feet.
It is the biggest game of the year right now, in my opinion. I mean, if we got something coming up, I'm excited for it. I mean, Coach Washingtonville just called the timeout. He's trying to stop the Wildcats from pushing that tempo. Like we said, the boys really look like a great team tonight. Their chemistry is clicking.
Yeah.
Everything is working for them. You know, when I saw in that Burke game, the major thing about that game was, you know, coming back in the third and fourth quarter and pushing the tempo. And Burke was able to get on top of them. But you know what? Tonight, the boys are pushing on Washingtonville. I mean, look at these kids. Coach is frustrated.
Yeah.
And look at the Wildcats. They're sticking together as a team. Mm-hmm. And that is the biggest part to this game, is sticking together as a team. And it's great to see the companionship between these guys.
Yeah.
You know, just they're doing a great job tonight. Here we go. And look at the crowd. A whiteout. Look at that top part of the bleachers.
Still on their feet.
Still on their feet after now at the fourth quarter of play. They're doing great. If you look, just look at the mismatch of crowd here.
Yeah.
I mean, the Cats are completely full bleachers. Washingtonville, you got spots in there. I mean, I'm looking at Mets game right now in those bleachers. I mean, look at them. It's like barely anybody there. Cats, big senior night game for them right now. They're up 47-42, 6:28 left in period 4. And here we go. This is what it comes down to. And number 24 gets the ball, Connor Perez. And he's going to bring it across half court, standing on the right side of the court. They're going to slow it down, try to eat up some clock here. Moving it over to number 12, Jeremy Platstrack. Over to number 55, Jonah Bavakwa. Oh, good save. And good save. Great athleticism into the bow. I don't even know what I just said there. I do not even know what I just said there. But that was the feeling. It's really something amazing. One save, two save from the backcourt call, and they put it into the big man in 55, Jonah Bavakwa.
It's athleticism.
Number 24, Andrew Fitzpatrick. And a foul called on the Wizards. Number 5, Kareem Lubin with the push on the big guys in the game. Rebounds. That's 5 fouls now for Washingtonville. The Cats have 6. 5:46 left in the fourth. Score 49-42 Cats. Connor Perez has got the ball, pushing the tempo. They can't keep up with him. Pushing it over to Connor. He's taking that leadership role right now, calling the shot. He's moving in on the paint. Over to number 2, Josiah. Drives the paint. Over to Zach Goldstein. It's timeout by White before the shot went off. That's a good thing. This shot was off the mark. Ryan, 5:28. What is the key to this game?
Slow down the clock.
Slow down the clock. You're thinking we should eat the clock more than worrying about. I think the main thing is going to be keeping Washingtonville's tempo under control. They're going to be pushing, and they're going to be looking for those big shot threes, the big twos, looking for a foul. We got it. No fouls because we're at 6. One more, and they're in bonus. They're in 1-1.
Yeah.
So we got to stop the fouls. The main thing is closing down, lock down D, and finishing at the hoop. It's a big part about finishing at the hoop. I mean, look at the coach. The coach is ready. It's a nice slim tie. I'm liking the way Coach looks tonight. It's really nice. Coach Joe Mackey really cleaning up nice here on the court. And you can see Coach Man, the JV coach, also in a heartbreaker that last one, like I said before.
Yeah.
You know, that was a great game, though. Glad to know him as my football coach as well. And here we go. 5:28 left in period 4. The Cats at 49, the Wizards at 42. Can they finish here at home?
Let's see what happens.
And if the Cats do end up winning, I am told by number 24 that we will be on the road first round at Burke Catholic, which is always a huge game for the boys. Number 2 to inbound the ball, gives it to number 24. And he takes a move on him. And it's a shot. Oh my goodness gracious. This kid can shoot from anywhere. Wow. Number 24, Connor Perez on his senior night. Over to number 13, Ryan Graham. In the corner to number 1, Ryan Johnson. Number 3, Ryan Hendricks pushes the tempo. And
the block!
That's a great call, Ryan. A great block by the Layersk.
Are you not entertained?
Off the mark from Washingtonville. And they get the rebound. Shot clock back out to 30. Here we go. 4:52 left. 51-42 Cats. Ryan Graham has the ball for the Wizards. Here we go. Number 1, Ryan Johnson from 3.
Oh.
Nothing but net.
It's a swish.
That's a huge shot for the Wizards. But the Cats got to keep up the tempo. Let's move it. Let's slow it down. Nice moves. Nice handles from Josiah. Connor Perez moving around. Weaving. Zach Goldstein from 3. And the foul! Oh my goodness gracious, this kid.
The crowd goes wild.
I mean, just, if we could get a shot of that crowd right now, they are going absolutely insane. My goodness, look at them. That's nuts. You see the soccer boys up there in the right corner. See Sam Latore getting into it. Connor and Coach talking it out right there. That is the symbol of a captain. Taking charge. And to complete the 4-point play, Zach Goldstein. Nice job by him. He is doing great tonight, might I say. They are up 55-45, quarter 4. 4:18 left. Can the Cats close it out? Ball back up to number 5, Kareem Lubin. Moving in on the ball, and it's a block. And here come the Cats. Number 2, Josiah Joseph, moving up the court. Over to number 2, Zach Goldstein. Like you said, this is all about killing the clock here. Josiah, over to Jeremy Platstrack. And that's going to be a travel. But you know what? The key here Stop him again. Let's go make another 4-point play, if you know what I mean. All right, number 3, Ryan Hendricks, who has been playing like the whole game. This kid's like, I guess coaches must need. Ooh, they're going to call a foul on that one. Number 23, Zach Goldstein with the foul. And that is going to be the 1-and-1 that the Wizards needed here.
Let's see if they can convert it.
Here comes the sub, number 11, in for number 12. Number 11, Austin Randall coming in for number 12, Jeremy Plattstrack. Number 21, Brendan O'Leary to the line for the Wizards. We got 1-and-1 on the way. 3:48 left. Cats are winning 55-45. 55-46 make that after that first one from Brendan O'Leary. He's on the way and good. Shot number 2 coming on its way. There it is, and it's in. 55-47, 3:48 left in period 4 for the Cats. And that little Connor Perez moving in over to Jonah. They're going to call a foul.
There we go.
That is a foul that the boys needed. And now the free throw line is going to be it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With 3:40 left, this is all about the free throws. And here that student section go. A little shout out to Tailgate. A little shout out to Dan Jelenowitz and all the boys at Tailgate WVHS. Give them a follow on Twitter if you can. And also give our WVTV a follow on Instagram if you can. First shot off the mark from number 55, Jonah Bavacqua. This is 7 fouls apiece for both teams. And the second one on the way from Jonah is good. And here comes the D. Wizards are pushing. They're going to be looking for that 3, Ryan.
Yeah.
They will be looking for that 3. Ryan Johnson with the ball, taking a move. Connor Perez, great defense. Ryan Hendricks moving in. And it's a push on the floor. So it's going to be 1-and-1 again. It's going to be 1-and-1 for number 3, Ryan Hendricks. The kid's got a little bit of a limp right now. It's either the way he walks or if, someone gave him a little hit in the calf.
Yeah.
All right, number 3, Ryan Hendricks, 1-and-1. Score, Cats 56, Visitors 47. Make that Cats 56, Wizards 48. With 3:30 gone left in the period, in period 4 on senior night. And it's in and out, but they get the rebound. Ryan Johnson with the ball. Ryan Johnson, he's looking for the post. And Ryan Hendricks got the ball deep. Oh, and it's for 3. Off the mark. Zach Goldstein with the big rebound.
That was much needed.
I'm trying to keep my volume down for the poor audio guys back there who are having trouble following me. Oh, what a great play. Connor Perez looking for the foul. Nothing there. Ryan Hendricks moving to the hoop. Off the mark. And it's in from Kareem Lubin. 56-50. 2:57 left in the game in period 4. This game is unbelievable. Washingtonville getting loud. Warwick waiting for that basket. Zach Goldstein over to Jonah Bavacqua.
There we go.
That's what the Cats needed. Keep putting points on the board, baby. All right, number 3, Ryan Hendricks past the one, Ryan Johnson. He's got a straight line to the hoop. And they're going to call a foul on number 55, Jonah Bavacqua. And it will be 2 going to the line. Number 1, Ryan Johnson going to the line for 2. But I could not have predicted this.
Yeah.
This game is unbelievable. Number 1, Ryan Johnson at the line to take the first free throw. And it's off the mark.
It's a back and forth game.
It really is. It's all about the Cats defense. In the third quarter, they kept pushing, and they'll keep pushing here.
Yeah.
Second shot off the mark from Ryan Johnson. Is it in and out? And Austin Randall, they're going to slow down here. They are in bonus right now. The Cats got to be careful, though. They have 9 fouls. 1 more, and it's double bonus. Zach Goldstein, and it's good. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Student section's jumping up and down.
60-50, Cats beating the Wizards 60-50. 2:10 left in the fourth. Ryan Graham, number 13, turning, looking. Oh, Connor Perez slips. It's over to number 3, Ryan Hendricks. And it's blocked by Connor Perez. That was huge.
The captain.
He's saving. He saved that. 3, Brendan O'Leary. And that's a charge. What a great play by Connor Perez, number 24.
They love it.
Look at that. He's fired up. The crowd's fired up. And Washingtonville is stunned.
He's waving them on.
Look at this.
Look at this.
Let's get it. For the boys at tailgate, the baby picture.
Oh, they're jumping up. Look at them.
Timeout Wizards. And this game just keeps getting crazier. It is pandemonium, as my man Mr. C just said back at the booth. It is pandemonium. Ryan, talk a little bit about what's been going on in this game.
It's a back and forth game. You really can't explain what's happening. Warwick gets up, and then sometimes Washingtonville gets back up, and right now, Warwick's just in it.
It's nuts. It's 1:54 left in this game. The Cats need to convert at the free throw line because you're figuring that Washingtonville's looking to foul here. The Cats are in 1-1 already with Washingtonville with 8 fouls and the Cats with 9 fouls. I mean, they are ready to go.
Yeah.
Is this a playoff-ready team right here?
You see it right there. They don't give up. Connor Perez, number 24.
Our key player, I mean, our 2 key players right here are number 23, Zach Goldstein, number 24, Connor Perez. The boys leave it all on the court.
You see Connor Perez, he slipped up a little bit, got that huge block that Warwick needed.
That's what you got to stay in the game.
Yeah.
He is a player that stays in it and keeps fighting.
He does not give up.
And the Cats are going to have the ball underneath the hoop here with 1:54. Cats 60, Wizards 50.
See what
And
happens.
here we go. The whistle's blowing, and we're ready to go. 1:54, and here comes. That's a hold, and he's going to the line. That's a shooty. That's a 1-and-1, baby. And that makes 9 fouls for the Wizards. One more, and we're in double bonus. That's 2 shots.
Austin Randall, let's see what happens.
Austin Randall he's doing great things tonight. He is a secret player that just came out of the wood. And same with Jonah Bavacqua. I mean, this whole team is full of players that you would never figure. They just come out here and they stun us all. Austin Randall for the line from 1, and that's good.
Like you were saying before, all players are just so unique in different ways.
Exactly. I mean, it's nuts. You know what I mean? All right. And we're going to have a little technical timeout right here. It's a little slippery on the floor. And number 55, great sportsmanship. Look at him wiping up the floor. Let's give it up for Jonah, everybody. Very nice. Great sportsmanship from the big guy. And he has a smile on his face. There he is. And Coach Rosa here. Coach Rosa doing his thing. emceeing at halftime. He was doing a great job. You know, might I say myself. Coach Rosa out here with a big smile. Coach Rosa over here. All right. Austin Randall, 1 of 1 so far from the line. This is a big free throw right here. This is huge. And it's off the mark, but Kareem Lubin will get the rebound. And they got to keep the defense up. Connor Perez moving up on, there we go, Brendan Leary, 21, moving right. And it's oh my gosh. Had it been for the foul, that was a monster block. I mean, that's like Giannis Antetokounmpo. Like, this dude is just unbelievable with that block.
He's got those hops.
He is literally an epitome of the Greek freak right over there. A Giannis in the NBA, number 34 in the Milwaukee Bucks. And he got 55 in white over here. I mean, they're basically Siamese twins. Like I said before with Connor and Zach, it's like they're attached. Oh, my gosh. Foul was on number 11, Austin Randall. 21, Brendan O'Leary to the line, makes the first.
It's only down by 10 now.
Austin has 4 fouls now. But it looks like Coach might put him out for the rest of the game, but he might come back in and make those free throws, you know what I mean? Off the mark, big rebound by number 23, Zach Goldstein. Dribble with it, bud. And Washingtonville gets a foul called. Zach Goldstein was on the floor searching. He's looking for the ball.
There's a little slip up, but you know.
You know what? You got to let the players play the game sometimes. Yeah. And, you know, I really don't think – I mean, the players can really obviously move around them. I mean, it's not like Zach's a giant semi-truck. Yeah. I mean, he is literally probably the height of a semi, but, like, I don't think he's the bulk of a semi. So, number 1, Ryan Johnson for the Wizards to the line. 61-51 Cats, 1:37 remaining. And that's off the mark. Ryan Johnson. 11 fouls for the Cats. That is, you know, and for them to have 11 fouls and still be up by 10.
Yeah.
That's huge. That is huge for the boys in white. Number 1, Ryan Johnson. The second shot's good. 61-52. Connor's going to slow down the tempo. The captain doing his thing, what he usually does. Zach Goldstein. And a timeout called by Coach Joe Mackey of the Wildcats. 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. You know, I was talking to Connor the other day, actually, in class, and I was asking him, like, you know, please make this a good game. I'm like, I'm looking forward to, you know, a heart-racing game where my audio levels are going like Mr. Candy, a coach talk level. I mean, it's just unbelievable. There he is, number 24 in white. Ryan, what is up with this kid?
He's all over the place. Like, you see him with the big blocks, the huge plays. He's just coming in clutch tonight to get this win.
You know, number 24 in white. He is wearing the traditional 24 jersey that is passed down to a player who resembles what 24 is, and that jersey symbol is a sign of someone who is a leader on the court, a great player, and also does great in school and doesn't get into trouble, and he is the epitome of that player.
You see that, like, tonight. He's just defining it minute by minute.
He is something. The kid has a future. Might I say so myself, the kid has a future in whatever he chooses. So this is here. 1 minute, 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter here at Warwick Valley High School. The Cats are up 61-52. Well, what a game. I mean, I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I mean, I am literally sweating. It has been a ride, this game. All right, here to inbound the ball, number 12, Jeremy Plattstrack. Number 13 of the Wizards, Ryan Johnson, to try to stop that. Out to number 2, Josiah Joseph. There he goes. And he's eating up clock. He's doing good. What a player. Oh, what a save! And that's a foul on number 21, Brendan. What a save by number 12, Jeremy Plattstrack. I mean, did you see that arm? He literally went up like he was freaking Odell Beckham Jr. Like this kid.
Robbing the home run.
He's literally robbing the home run. He's Aaron Judge robbing the home run. Here comes number 2, Josiah Joseph, to the line for some key free throws. This is where the game boils down to. This is what it boils down to here. First one's off the mark. That's okay. We are in double bonus now. And as those Wizards look to foul, they're going to be trying to key in on one certain player to foul constantly.
Yeah.
So here comes Josiah for his second free throw. And it's off the mark. 1:13 left in the game. Cats up by 9, 61-52. Deep three, and it's off the mark. But it's taken away. And it's taken back. And that's a foul. He's going to go to the line for 2. Here comes the big man, number 23 in white, Zach Goldstein. You cannot say enough about Zach and Connor. I mean, these kids are just unbelievable.
It's the dream team.
It is. It's the 1992 Olympic dream team. I mean, these kids, their chemistry tonight has just been on. And you can see this. Here comes, Zach Goldstein, number 23 at the line, misses the first. That's all right. 1 minute, 4 seconds. The Wizards would need a miracle here.
Yeah.
And here we go, number 23. Second free throw on the way. Zach Goldstein, he nails it.
It's much needed point.
He is doing an awesome job tonight. And Josiah Joseph staying with Ryan Hendricks, number 3 of the Wizards. And it's out to number 1, Ryan Johnson. Off the board, but Kareem Lubin with the rebound. Put up, the putback's a miss. And 24 got the rebound. Timeout called by Coach Joe Mackey. My God, my blood pressure must be like 140 over 100. Like, it's nuts right now. My heart's racing. And the boys are keeping it in check.
They're bouncing up. You see them.
I believe that we will win. The student section was really going nuts.
And you see Austin Randall dancing right over there?
Yeah. He's giving a little boogie. Number 11. Check him out. He's got moves.
He's getting into it.
See sticks. But as you see, just knowing everybody from the grade, it's like every grade is here for the students. And that is, you can't even say how amazing and how much you need for that. Start the buses. Here comes the champ. And the Wizards are stunned. I mean, one man's holding his car keys up. I think he's ready to go. And there is that student section, the whiteout. Brian, how key were they in this game? Like, how key was the student section in this game?
They're keeping Warwick motivated. That's what's getting them the points, the rebounds, the assists. Everything that they're getting is because of this crowd.
Amen. All right. 46 seconds left. Cats up 62-52 over the Wizards. Winning in. This is what they need. Let's close it out here, boys.
Yeah.
And And they're going to take the rebound. They're going to take the inbound now. Connor Perez has around 20 points, 22 points right now. And he's holding on to it, and a foul is called. Hey, and he's teed up. Number 3
There we
is
go. The
teed
crowd's
up.
getting hyped up.
The Wizards are frustrated. The Wizards are frustrated right now.
The crowd loves it.
Connor Perez gets the technical foul from Ryan Hendricks. The big man, number 24, Connor Perez, to the line for 2. This is his night right here. His senior night. He's coming through so clutch. Number 24.
See what he does here.
Number 24 to the line. Off the line on the first one. That's all right.
See the benches trying to get the crowd to quiet down. Let Perez quiet down and take a shot.
It's, and the technical means that he's going to get 2 shots at the line and they get the ball.
Yeah.
That's huge. Off on the second. That's okay. You know what? We're still up by 10. We're doing good.
This is a game of missing. If they miss one, they get the extra chance right after it.
Like you were just saying, it's a game of missing, but it's also a game of coming back. I mean, they'll miss a couple. They'll also come back huge. And it's out of bounds on Kareem Lubin. No, it's going to be out of bounds on the Wildcats, actually. Cy Joseph, I guess, he stepped out of bounds with the ball in his hands. And here comes the student section waving goodbye. Game ain't over yet, though. 21, Brendan O'Leary to the paint. Oh, behind the back pass to number 1, Ryan Johnson. Off the mark. And Josiah Joseph. And it's out on the Wizards. And it's going to be Wildcat ball with 28 seconds left. 62-52 Wildcats.
It's a great game.
He's looking.
Oh.
And that's a bad play. Connor Perez with the block.
Coming in clutch.
He's getting up and big.
Are you not entertained?
I wish my mic line went bigger than this because I am completely, that's nuts. He got so tall. This is nuts. Oh, man. I'm not even going to repeat those words. And it's off the mark.
Connor Perez with the rebound again.
Travel because they're on the same team. The coach is a little angry, but that's okay. 16 seconds left. Cats up by 10. This was a huge game for them. Ryan Johnson coming in to salvage something. That's a foul on the Cats. Ryan, can you just talk a little bit about that game? It stunned me.
This game is just so amazing to watch. The crowd just coming in, rallying the team up. It's just a great day to be alive.
Zach Goldstein has 24 points. I just counted. 24 points. And the student section's getting loud. Ryan Johnson to the line. Off the mark.
The student section's doing its job.
They are. Shout out to Tailgate. Got to shout the boys out up top. Doing a great job.
Follow them on Twitter.
Number 1, Ryan Johnson. 0 of 1 here, and he's going to throw it right off the hoop, trying to get a rebound for 2. Connor Perez pushing. And that's a foul. Number 1, Ryan Johnson.
Cheering the crowd up again.
Here we go. Connor Perez, this was his night.
Now you see why we picked him as the key player to watch.
Really. Hoorah. Hoorah. The boys have been doing great tonight. It's unbelievable. 6 seconds left in this game. 62-52 Cats.
The boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town. Amen. Connor Perez to the line for the Cats. And there goes the student section. Shout out to the section. Washingtonville, silent. You can literally hear a cricket. Maybe less. Not sure. So it kind of looks funny. 24 and 24 for the Wizards are also there. So they have to bring someone down. Come on. Hey. Look at that. Using their legs. All right, number 24, Connor. Look at the baby picture. Look at that baby picture. Nick Fatino holding it up for us.
You never know what that baby's going to become, but we see it tonight.
We really do. Amen.
Oh, look at him.
And Connor is hyping up the crowd. There's the baby picture.
There's
Look
Danny
at him.
J.
Just a Daniel Joletowitz.
How
Nick
about them
Fatino.
Yanks?
How about them
Yanks?
I mean, that was huge. I mean, that's another sport. We'll talk about that in the spring. So Connor Perez to the line. 6 seconds left. Huge job today by the Wildcats. Malcolm Bolar is about to check into the game for the Cats. Number 13 on his senior night. Let's hear it from Malcolm. Number 13, Malcolm Bolar into the game. This is awesome. I mean, the community really came together tonight, and it's a great game. 24 sinks it.
It's a great turnout.
And here we go. 3 seconds. A long three from the Washingtonville Wizards. And the boys are going to the playoffs. For number 24, Connor Perez.
What a game.
The boys did great. And here they come. Here come the fans. Great game tonight by the Cats. Final score 63-52. Cats are going to the playoffs. We'll be back. We'll be right back with a post-game interview right after this. Stick around. You won't want to miss it.
It appears these hot ashes are about to be dumped, which could possibly start a wildfire. How will Smokey deal with such a hot situation? The garden hose defense. Next, a thorough stir. Then another spray. And finally, feeling if the ashes are cool.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, yes, the selfie. A ritual practiced so frequently with this tribe, but not so much by Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a thrilling game tonight. The Cats pulled it off in the win or lose situation, and I'm now going to throw it down to Ryan DeConstanzo, who has two special guests who really put their A game on tonight.
Thank you, Steven. I'm here with Connor Perez and Zach Goldstein. Connor, you ended off with 20 points. You're senior captain. How do you feel about tonight's win?
I'm just happy I was able to go out there and lead these guys to a big-time victory. Much needed.
Now, this is a do-or-die win. How do you feel after that?
Oh, it's crazy. I felt like this during football, and it feels the exact same way, and it's a feeling that I want to feel all the time.
Now, Zach, you ended off with 24 points. How do you feel about tonight's win?
Awesome, man. It's a great feeling.
What are you expecting for next game?
It's going to be tough going into, I don't know who we have yet. Whoever we go have, I'll be ready for it.
Yeah. Thank you. Enjoy the win. Back to you, Steven.
All right, well, again, folks, it was a great night tonight. A great night for the community, a great night for the students as Warwick pulls off the unbelievable win tonight. His final score is 63-54. Cats, stick around for next time's show. We'll see you then.